Hey, what's going on, folks? Blitzball Champ is back on here. Just wanted to make a quick video. I hadn't gotten a chance to talk about this, but I wanted to just make a quick video to discuss about this. So, it's official. It was announced that E3 for this year is officially canceled. So, there won't be an in-person event, nor will there be a digital event. Really a big bummer, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. You know, I gotta keep it real with y'all. I really don't feel like E3 is going to last much longer. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, they did say word is that it is going to come back in 2023. I don't know. And that it will be in Los Angeles. They just don't have a venue. But honestly, E3 hasn't really been the same for a number of years. And I don't know if some may say that much have changed after they started allowing the public to come to E3 on certain days, but honestly, I just remember back then, long time ago, E3 used to be something special to really look forward to because all the big gaming news, all the showcases, like you look forward to, you know, hearing and seeing about what each of the companies have to offer. And I just feel like lately, it hasn't really lived up to the hype. And, of course, some of y'all that have been following me for a while knew that at one point, a couple of years ago, I actually had the chance to go to E3. But the problem is COVID, you know, the pandemic hit, and they ended up canceling E3. So, fortunately, I wasn't able to go. I was planning to go with two other friends. I mean, we had booked our flights. We had booked an Airbnb not far from the venue. But honestly, I think looking at what's been going on lately for the last couple of years with like the Sony State of Plays and the Nintendo Directs, because I mean, you have to think about it. It's been a couple of times where Sony hadn't even had a press conference at E3. You know, they've kind of done their own showcases and State of Plays and stuff like that. And same thing for Nintendo Direct. You know, they've kind of done their own showcases on the side and whatnot. So, I don't know. I just remember there being a time where, you know, when it was a full-on trade event and folks outside of the industry weren't allowed, you know, wasn't open to the public, stuff like that. I just felt like it had more of an impact, and it just, the anticipation was like at a much higher level. But the way I see it, to be honest with you, I think going forward, E3 is going to officially retire at some point, because I think it's lost a lot of its appeal that it once had for many years. And with so many companies kind of doing their own showcases, and then you have to think about, you know, times throughout the year, I mean, of other events, you know, PAX East, you know, they've done Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show and GDC and like all these different events. I mean, you know, for fighting games, sometimes they do EVO, you know, stuff like that, where they've kind of, you know, made special announcements, trailers, stuff like that. And then, as I mentioned, you know, Sony does the State of Plays. They usually announce when they're going to do State of Plays. And, you know, those tend to last from like 20 minutes to like 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending on what they plan on showcasing. And then, of course, you have the Nintendo Directs. You know, I like how they've done the Nintendo Directs, where those tend to last maybe, you know, 30, 45 minutes, sometimes longer. But you know what? Maybe certain big name companies like Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, maybe they'll eventually have their own versions of E3, and they just showcase, you know, all that they want to showcase, you know, big upcoming projects, games that they're working on, that they, you know, want to release trailers for, stuff like that. Like, I feel like that's probably what it's going to come to, and just each company is going to do their own thing. But I think E3 as a whole, I think eventually is going to just retire. Because, I mean, when it's already to the point where you've had Sony back out a couple of times, and I mean, you know, like I said, Nintendo doing the Nintendo Directs and stuff like that, it just, E3 just doesn't have that appeal anymore. And it's such a bummer, because I, for the longest time, wanted to go to at least one, mainly for the experience and just to say that I've actually been to one. Because I've worked in the gaming industry for at least a good 8 years and never got that opportunity. So it's a bummer. It's sad. And I know that it's not officially, you know, E3 is not officially dead yet. But I have a feeling it's coming. I really do. But let me know what y'all's thoughts are. Because like I said, you know, I just don't feel like E3 has that wow factor, that appeal, that hypeness anymore. Like, I think it's been long gone for like the last few years. So let me know what y'all's thoughts are. Are you surprised at the announcement that there's no E3 this year? Do you think E3 is going to eventually die? If so, when? For those that have been to an E3 before, if you don't mind, share your experience. I mean, do you feel that it's something that has been worth going to? Do you miss the old ways that E3 used to be back when it was a trade event and not open to the public? Let me know what y'all think. I would love to hear y'all's opinions and thoughts on it. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any video that I upload. And thank you so much for your time and for watching this. Hope you enjoyed. This is Blitzball Champ signing off. And I hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all soon. All right, take care. Peace.